Continuing with our theme of correcting misconceptions, today we're going to talk about the meaning of the thin blue line and the thin blue line flag. Now, there's lots of people out there, or at least lots of people in my comments section, who would like everyone to believe that the thin blue line and its flag are representations of racism. Corporate media, politicians, BLM, and woke celebrities would like to have you reassign the meaning of the thin blue line and the thin blue line flag. But let's take a little look at history to learn where it actually came from and how it evolved over the years. In 1854, during the Crimean War, the British regiment, in their red uniforms, stood their ground against the Russian army. The British formation became known as the Thin Red Line. This was later adopted and adapted by police whose uniforms are traditionally blue and became the Thin Blue Line. In the 1950s, controversial police chief Bill Parker used the term Thin Blue Line in many of his speeches and also later adopted it for a television show. Controversial or not, his intention was to show pride and unity between and for law enforcement officers. In the 1970s and the 1980s, the term was popularized in books and movies and television shows. In all periods of use, the term has always meant the same thing. So as for the Thin Blue Line flag, its origin can go back to probably about 2014, and it was the birth of the Blue Lives Matter movement. Now, lots of people will say that it was a direct response to the Black Lives Matter movement, and that would be accurate. And it's not because police don't think Black Lives Matter. It's because there was an unprecedented number of police officers being injured and killed in the line of duty because of this movement. While it is also accurate to say that neo-Nazi and white supremacist groups use the flag in their marches and parades, what the celebrities and politicians and media fail to tell you is that it was appropriated by those groups. Ironic, because those groups are the first ones to claim appropriation on everything else, but somehow failed to notice it. For irony's sake, let's talk about the BLM symbol and the Aryan race symbol. The BLM symbol is a raised, clenched black fist. The Aryan race symbol is a raised, clenched white fist. So here you have two groups who are declaring power and supremacy over all others with their symbols, and you have a third group, the Thin Blue Line group, who represent all races, religions, colors, creeds, you name it. Interesting. So, I'm sorry, which one is it that's racist? I'm confused. Can somebody explain it to me? Sarcasm aside, this would actually be laughable if it wasn't so repugnant and despicable and ignorant. Join me in fighting that ignorance with truth and facts and knowledge and information. These things are all accessible, so please, 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 please share the knowledge.